This is the air intake duct work that I just finished up. So this is an 8x8 box. The air is getting blown in through there and finds its way all the way down here, and then it's getting pumped into the booth there. What I learned from the last box, the best way is just to put up a lot of obstacles in there. So the air is still flowing through there, but there's a lot of padding. It can go underneath, it can go over top, but it's just keeping the line from there to there as messed up as possible, because this will be airtight, so it will find its way. I need it to hit a lot of sound absorption before it gets into the booth. And this is the top that goes on the box, and I'll run a bead of silicone all the way around the edges to make it airtight. Test, test, test. All right, so we have the blower out there. The hose is coming in. This is blowing it in here, going all through the foam and coming out here. So it's actually pretty good. It's on low speed and it's very, very quiet here. I'm not even sure if I'm hearing anything. This is going to be on the outside of the booth. There's just going to be some duct work bringing this air flow inside the booth. So there is a slight bit of noise on the box that's being picked up from there into the pipe, but once again, this is going to be on the outside of the box. So I think I'm in good shape because this is on low speed. There is a good flow of air here, and if I need to crank it to high, I can always do that for a minute and then set it back to low. Big thumbs up, I think we're all good. The other thing I wanted to say about the duct work is the air intake is going to be on this wall here, and the air exhaust is going to be on that wall. The air will be moving this way and that way. It's going across this way. The mic's going to be up in that corner, so there's no direct flow of air onto the mic. It's just going this way and that way. Here we are, guys, with the completed fan boxes here. One on the top, one on the bottom. Just wrapped it in foam, put some foam on the top. That'll flip over, cover up here. And then you can see I've gone around in there with the foam. So it just knocks down the noise of the fan to the neighbors, and then also perhaps it'll take a little bit of the noise transmission into the booth. That'll knock that down too. That's what my hope is. But anyway, I did a test on it and it seems to work pretty good. And that's the foam I've got left there from the two bed top foam mattresses that I purchased at Target. This, I believe, was a queen and the other was a twin. So I've got that left over, and it did those two boxes there for the fans, and then my extractor box there, and then my input box there. Guys, just what you've been waiting for. Drywall days are upon us. So what I've got here is a 4x8 sheet of 1/2-inch drywall, and I'm doubling them up. So I was gonna go with the 5/8 and then double those up, but man, they are heavy, and I know density is important, so I went with 1/2-inch and then double, so I'm getting 1 inch of drywall on the outside, and I'll do a 1/2 inch on the inside. So, and then with all the insulation in between the walls, I think it should do the trick. I just wanted to show you guys where I'm at now. I've covered all of the wall here in 2 pieces of 1/2-inch drywall. I've put the exhaust box, laid it out. I've cut it out there. So I've got that laying flat. And just to isolate it a bit more, I got this rubber mat. It's probably 1/4 inch. I got it from Home Depot. I'm gonna put it underneath so it'll space between the box and the drywall. Just do a little bit more isolation on the sound there. Okay, so what I've done this morning is I've drilled, this will be the fresh air coming in to the booth and up through there. And then this is the exhaust right here. So I've drilled my hole, I put the coupling on there, and then that actually goes outside, and I've hooked it up to the fan, which will draw the air in there and outside. And that will fit in that hole there once this is up on the wall. So there it is with the first wall up. I've secured it along the bottom into the joists on the floor. I've just put that wood up there so it doesn't tip back this way. Let's go investigate that hole right there. So here you can see I've got the 2 1/2-inch drywall. That's the rubber gasket we put between the drywall and the box. and this is the wood for the box, and then it goes into the foam there. So I'll probably run a little bit of sealant around there also. This gives me some ability also to shave it down if I need to get a larger pipe through there, but I'm pretty happy with that. That's tight gasket all the way around there. So here we are with the exhaust. This is the port up there. It's sucking the air down into the floor and outside. I just ran a bead of silicone around there just to keep the bugs out and keep any little bits of noise dripping in there. But that's how it turned out. That's my tolerances there. I left about an inch on the top, and it goes all the way up to the top. And it is possible that I get in here and service it if I ever need to. I just attached power to the outside exhaust fan and hooked this up. So I do actually have it going. There's air being sucked out of the room there. There is noise coming from this, and I'm not sure how loud it's gonna be in the booth because I'm gonna put some really dense, probably some packing material, really dense material here, and then foam, the drywall, and then it's gonna have foam on top of that. So I don't know exactly how loud this is gonna be in the booth, and I've got a contingency plan. So if it is too loud while I'm recording, I have a wireless remote control that I'm gonna hang up here, so I can turn it and it's gonna go to the power supply, and just with one click I can turn the power off to the exhaust and to the fan that's gonna be up here blowing air in. So I could just keep them both on high. In between recording, just take a 30-second break, click it on high, blow all the air out, and then get back to the recording. And then of course I can leave this on for editing because it is very quiet, it's just not dead quiet. I just wanted to show you guys this very quickly. This is going to be the air intake for the fresh air coming into the booth. This is going to be outside underneath one of our buildings there, close to the ground. So I just wanted to put a filter on this so I'm not breathing crap in. This is just a quickly improvised box. It's a low profile dryer box, and then I just put a screen on top and I siliconed it tight all the way around the whole edging there. What have I been working on? This is what I've been working on. So drilled out the hole there, fitted the pipe down. This is my power cord that goes out to the blowers outside, and I've just run a bead of silicone around there. Next, this is the wall here that is going up right here, and it's attaching right there. So these are the only two walls that I have to put up with drywall on, because the other walls I can get to both the inside and the outside, and I'll just put the wall up and then put drywall on top of that. Regarding this first wall that I put up, I've gone and run beads of caulking all the way down on the exterior connections, all the way around on the whole wall there, and on my joiner piece right there, I've run caulking on both sides of that, so no air is getting in, therefore no sound is getting in. There she blows, the south wall that's going up there right now. I've just run a bead of caulking down there, and that'll eventually dry, but now I gotta get that up in that corner. So I've got this wall mounted on the back here. I've run beads of caulking all the way around it, and I'm just working on this front wall here, which is right here. I'm gonna put a 3 by 3 foot glass dual pane 1/4 inch tempered glass window in there, and that is gonna go up here, and I'll be looking out this way here. All this stuff is getting moved around, and then what I've done is I've put my standing eye level and then my sitting eye level right there, and I figured out exactly the height that I want to go with on the window. Just gonna be looking right out here. Here it is, window time. I ordered the 36 by 36 1/4 inch tempered glass yesterday. It's coming in a couple days. So what I'm doing is building a frame that's probably a 1/16 of an inch big all the way around, and I will put that frame into this wall. As I've been building out the physical booth, I've been scouring the internet for a new mic preamp. I have used the Duet, which I bought about 10 years ago. Served me well, but times are changing and I needed something a little bit more powerful. This is the Universal Audio Apollo Twin Duo. So it's got 2 cores in here. The beauty with this thing is it runs its own software on here. So there's processing that happens on here, and it doesn't take it away from your computer. I'm just installing all the software right now. So I can load up a bunch of plugins on here which come with it. You can buy more plugins if you want. It's got a really great preamp, a lot of routing options, and this is what my go-to mic preamp is going to be. I'm really excited by it.